Probably like a quarter of the number of people.
Where is it usually? Is it always in the same place?
Yeah.
Always in the same place?
Coming out of the straddle, huh, Brad?
Brad, who's returning to the stream table where during launch week didn't have the best of it, but since then has really had some good fortune. He's back here. It's Doug 3-bets him to 2,700 with suited Broadway cards. Couple clubs for Brad. What's Brad going to do here? He's just going to... Excuse me, he's just going to call. There's the club. Brad with the flush. Doug looking for a 10 or a 3 to fill up. Goes check, check. Oh, my goodness. Doug fills up here.
I'm almost certain I'm supposed to raise you here, but I'm going to go for just the nitty-ass call with a 10.
You and pull out.
Oh, my goodness. Doug will take it down. Decides not to raise.
If I raise, what am I really getting paid by?
Nut flush?
You think the nut flush is going to pay me off? He's like, oh my God, I have a flush.
The $2,000 bet from Brad saved him some money.
Could you imagine, though, if you're Brad out after the rough sessions he had last month and he gets off to a start like that? That's not the start you want to have.
Exactly.
I like Maxie a lot.
Wondering if this room that he owns
Cursed.
is cursed for him.
Really good.
I don't think
And
so.
he drew the 2-seat a lot last month as well, so no fresh
Yeah,
start.
Brown, all those guys.
And now he connects with top pair, but top pair's no good, Rick.
Yeah.
I feel like now
Jack's well in the lead. Easy is open-ended, so likely to have some action here, hand number 12.
Just weird.
Let's get fired up, chat. Friday, 5,100.
It's weird watching this Nets Sixers series.
The bad boys and
Nets
friends.
have Simmons,
that's crazy.
but you forget that they even have him.
He's just deactivated.
Yeah, you just forget he's even there.
He's deactivated, or is he actually on the roster?
I think he's on the roster, but he just has a 32.
Brad raising 3,200.
Yeah, they claim it's something else, but I think it's mental. Yeah, he was a good player too. He was in an All-Star game.
When he collapsed in the playoffs like 2 years ago, he was then just abused.
Really like watching Alex play.
For sure.
I don't know if that contributed or he already had
You're
something.
never quite sure what he's going to do.
He's never been
Capable of everything. He has a nasty stare game.
For sure contributed. I think
It's really disturbing to see.
I think when you have like a life event like that, you can only
You
really
could
go
say
one of
the
two
same
things.
about
You either
Easy.
rise to it and you break it.
Always rocks a high V-pip. Not scared about putting chips in the middle. He'll make the call with this open-ender. And we're going 3 ways to a turn.
Ooh, there's the 9 for Brad.
I feel like Tony Romo ended up in the middle after that fumble.
He's not safe yet. The flush completes.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
I thought that was going to really, like, derail him.
Board pairs. Alex with the jack of hearts.
Murray kind of had a playoff game like that too.
So the only person that's really not really going to like that turn card is Easy.
He actually the Rams. I think maybe it was the Rams, but he was just like I couldn't even throw. And then last year he was
Brad taking his time here.
step back.
Rightfully so. Thinking about the correct sizing.
Played at A&M for a while, and I happen to live in Bryan, Texas. Otherwise, I'd never
Where,
known.
sorry?
Bryan, College Station, Texas.
Okay, yeah.
So that's where A&M is.
Small
Played for A&M.
size here.
He was highly
Setting up
big deal
the
about it.
River Jam.
the coach kept switching him with this other quarterback, and really both quarterbacks ended up leaving. They had a terrible record. It was a disappointment.
Alex can't go anywhere for this price.
Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma, and became the Heisman winner.
Right.
He went from mediocre at best to
Game has a different feel today.
Jalen Hurts, he was like,
Alex makes the call easy out of there. Heads up to a river card. Can Brad survive?
A jack or a heart?
or anything.
Well, the difference between
Non-board
those two guys
pairing.
is Hurst was incredible.
There's the 8, the boat for Brad, and the check
He had
mark.
size, too.
Size, height, strength.
Row, row,
Whereas,
row
like,
your
really,
boat.
He was like, he's made a baseball, right?
Gently down the river. Brad with the check
He's
mark.
also listed at like 6 feet tall. I'm pretty sure he's my height.
And what is Brad check raising flop with here that Alex can beat? The flush gets there if he's check raising the heart draw. 9 and an 8's a boat. Maybe he's check raising deuces. So you're only really beating pocket tens if you're
There's a
Alex.
weird game with it too, where it's like because some people
Blocking the jack tens of the world as well. So
shorter than other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have to keep up with the.
not many bluffs here for Brad. Brad's not going to be blasting off. So
Great shot of Alex.
thinking Alex can get away, he's not going to be calling the 16,000. What are we beating, Rick? Six, seven of diamonds, maybe that might want to get spicy, but really not beating much here. Brad, very strong and polar, rips it all in, sets up the river jam, and follows through.
It's on.
Let me get in there.
My man.
I'm actually gonna go neat though. I'll just grab one of these.
You could definitely drink this neat.
Well, I can take it to you. I took the bottle to him, but I can't pour it.
Okay. Let me get in there.
I'm happy to pour it for you.
I'll have a couple. I'm taking it light today. I'm taking it easy.
All right. We'll do one finger.
That's good.
Lays it down.
Another one of those nights like that.
Brad's going to take,
I'll have a couple towards the end of the night.
or you can call the lodge and put your name on the list if you're, I think if you're out of 100-mile radius of the lodge, you can't put your name on the list. But you can always call the lodge,
That guy
put
would
your name on the list.
Get paid.
Meetup game's going to be fun. Did I mention free pizza?
And that's how you'd be sure that
Pocket nines for Andrew.
by a guy.
Brad on the button.
Brad's been playing
5-7
pretty
suited.
snug here. Yeah, you're not expecting him to flat on the button with the 7-5 of spades. So trying to mix it up, it seems. And we're going to go 5 ways to see the 3 community cards. Here we go.
I'd say times have changed, but is it really that different having a bunch of security guards with guns at your room? It's kind of.
Diamonds for Mike D.
And top pair.
Expensive.
I could see it. I could see it.
Mike D all over this board. And Easy not even going to flinch. Going to barrel into 4 opponents with ace high and some backdoor stuff. Brad with his 7 and backdoor spades as well. Makes the call. Mike going nowhere. So now 3 remain. Turn doesn't change much. Mike now blocking the 4-5 as well with the 4 diamonds. Spade would have been spicy. All chat wanted to see a spade there.
4, I think. 4. 3 or 4. I think 4.
You can stream the final table.
Yeah.
Last 6 or like a full final table?
Full 8, or last 8, I think. I think that's the plan. Yeah, he did really good viewership last year.
One of the worst folds I've ever seen in my life was that. That was a.
Brad
The guy folded aces, right?
firing out.
Against Ace King.
That was legitimately crazy.
That's like one of the worst
5,000
for like the
with a pair of
stakes
sevens
and everything. That,
Was it a final table of this tournament?
and hopes.
it was like a.
Hold it on the like turn?
No,
It was
the flop.
3-handed
Yeah.
and ace.
Yeah, Brad also has the 5, right? So he's blocking those 4-5s as well. So that's definitely in his mindset now. But now it's the flush for Mike D.
Oh
So
my goodness.
King just calls. Pot comes.
after Brad gets called there, if Mike checks this, I believe
or
Yeah.
something.
Brad will give up now that the flush got
Check,
there.
aces bet small.
And this could go check unless Mike D decides to lead river here. Action is on him.
Aces just tank folds. And the ace king guy started putting an eye drops during the hand.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the lodge version of the Oreos. It's just like putting in eye drops, you know? They fold aces.
That's really, really bad.
And Mike D's going to fire.
I mean, sevens or queens there.
It was a pretty crazy fold.
And Brad will surrender. Quick fold.
Nice hand.
What's up, guys? Dog Polk here, and today I want to tell you about my favorite place to play poker, the Lodge Poker Club. The Lodge is a members-only social club here in Austin, Texas, and I gotta say, the action is wild. I don't know how many thousand big blind pots I've played in my life, but they mainly happen at the Lodge. Also, the staff is fantastic. We have some of the best dealers in the entire country, and the room is huge with over 80 tables. We're the largest room in Texas, and actually just straight up one of the largest poker rooms in the world. I know what you're thinking. The Lodge sounds great, but exactly what's going on there? Well, like any other good poker room, we've got two kinds of games going. We have cash games, and we've got tournaments. Our cash games include everything from 1-2, 1-3, 2-5, and higher depending on the day. And we've got 1-2 running just about every hour around the clock. So if you want to play a cash game, the Lodge has one going right now. Also, the Lodge has tournaments, 2 tournaments every single day, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. So you can stop by and play one of the many tournaments that we offer. We'll certainly have a tournament for you. A few times a year, we also have big tournament series going with our Lodge Championship Series, which happens every year before the World Series of Poker, and our Mayhem Series, which happens a couple times over the course of the year, that tends to have an $1,100 million guaranteed prize pool main event. Like the sound of what you're hearing? Head on over to lodgepokerclub.com or just Google search for Lodge Poker Club. I'm sure you're going to find us. I look forward to seeing you over at the Lodge.